Alors, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci, mais je ne préfère pas de parler en français car j'ai oublié beaucoup.
C'est très bien. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
really.
Yeah.
No, for real.
It's been a long time since I've
You
spoken in
so what
French.
you studied in French? What in
And in a
high
French
school?
high school, yeah.
High school, yeah.
But I was a lazy student, so
So-
I mean I have the B2, B2,
B2, ouais.
B2 certificate,
Ouais.
but
Le
I
certificat, le certificat
like
B2.
just the paper, but I don't have the skills though.
Yeah, I mean, French is crazy.
It's crazy. It's like and conjugaison. Yeah,
Ouais.
it's endless.
Yeah,
It's endless.
it never stops.
It never stops, and it's a hard language. But Turkish is harder, I think.
You think so?
They
Than French?
they say so.
No,
Really?
no. I mean, French is like that's what I believe, but French is like an upper level, like Chinese level difficulty.
Really?
Yeah. Turkish is okay
You
because
know-
Turkish is there's a logic behind the Turkish, like how it works.
Yeah.
And
There's a logic. It's like regular verbs, most of them.
exactly.
So it's easier.
And then the alphabet, if you have a sound like
And
U is U, if
yeah,
you have a
it's-
B is
it's-
B.
Read as it is
Yeah.
written. So
If you have in French, you know, OU is
yeah, that they all suck at it. It's so hard. I remember what was it called? They were making us pop up quizzes.
yeah.
Like the teacher reads something and you write it down.
Dictée.
Dictée, c'est vrai.
Il y a pire que la dictée. There's worse than the dictée is the autodictée.
What's
Did
that?
you have
You
autodictée?
you read.
You have to remember, and then you
Oh.
come in class.
It's hell.
Yep.
It's really bad.
Yep. I had it in class, and this is like the worst experience ever.
I remember taking -3 in dictée. I was bad in like what do you call hazırlık? It's prélise.
Préparation.
Préparation.
And
It was
so,
bad.
which school was that?
Saint Joseph.
Saint Joseph.
Saint Joseph.
So you
Lycée Saint
finished
Joseph.
Saint Joseph,
Yeah,
and then you went to university
yeah.
here in
And
Turkey.
in Turkey,
In
it's
Turkey.
Sabancı University.
Okay. So is it in English, the classes?
Yeah, it's in English. I study computer science,
Okay.
and it goes like that. I have checked your LinkedIn yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
And
and I did not know that you went to a university in China. I thought that you was just taking Chinese courses.
no, I went to uni.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's great.
Yeah,
Like
Chinese.
how was your course schedule? Like you 8 hours of Chinese a day? Like
No,
like
it was
that?
less. It was less. I was starting at 9 a.m. in the morning, and then it was until 1 in the afternoon every day. But I was working in the night on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. I was working in the club
As a bodyguard.
as a bodyguard. Actually, I was security manager, and then there was
That's great.
bodyguard working.
Yeah.
And the crazy part was sometimes we had special VIP clients, and you know when those VIP clients come, we have to stay with them even at the after. You know, they come
Really?
to our club, and then after the club, they go to
And-
after place.
Yeah.
And I would remember we had those clients, and you have to go with them. You can't not go. It's like your biggest client. It's like the best friend of the club. It's like the number one
Yeah.
guy there. So what you do, you have to go with him, and then we would
They bring most of the money. so-
exactly, and then we would end up the night at like 8 a.m. So we would get out of our club at 5, something like 4 or 5, and then we would go from 4 or 5 until 8, 8:30, sometimes 9, after party in another club, and then from there directly I would go to class.
It's like, and it was only Chinese, no other
Yeah.
classes, like
No, just Chinese.
no free courses, like
Just Chinese. It was
That's
hectic. I loved it, to be honest, and I would recommend any young.
it's a great
Yeah, exactly.
experience.
You can only do it when you're young. I mean, it's not something I can do when I'm 35 with kids, you know.
Yesterday, I also thought that, I mean, you are like doing these interview kind of things with people, but I think you should be on the interviewed place, like because your life is way more exciting than most of the people.
No,
like,
I don't agree.
I mean, you have lived along all the places on Earth. And
Yeah.
You have many memories in
I have,
many
yeah.
different places.
Yeah, I have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But the beauty of this thing, I think, is that everybody that comes are completely different people.
Yeah.
Like I had, when was it? Like yesterday? No, it was like last week. A very good friend of mine whose name is also Barbaros. Akonyundu. He's
Barbaros or?
Evet.
Oh.
And you know him.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
He was my neighbor.
He's such an amazing guy, and like he comes from he's just a very hard worker, has a family, and then we had my dad, you know, here,
Yeah.
50 years old plus
He
experience.
has got a lot of experience in life.
A lot. So yeah, the concept is just to bring people up, and then whoever, you know, like thank you so much, by the way, for coming.
Of course. I also enjoy this.
Yeah, you guys don't know, but when he put the headset on and then he started hearing his voice, it's like, ooh.
I also enjoy this. Like, my guilty pleasure is ASMR, so so it feels kind of like that.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay,
like
good. Well, you know, you're always welcome to come.
Thank you.
And it's
Of
a big
course.
pleasure.
Whenever you ask.
Thanks a lot. So when you're still studying, right?
Yeah, it's my 5th year in college. So
5th year?
yeah,
How many years is it normally?
it's
like
normally 4.
4.
But I'm not able to graduate.
Okay. And so it's gonna be 4, and then you have this last year.
I hope
Hopefully?
so.
Hopefully.
I think I have one more term next
Okay.
year. Then I'll graduate
Okay.
probably if I don't fail any of my classes.
Okay. And what's the goal? Do you have any goal? Like, you want to join any industry or?
I am planning to be in the finance industry. Like, I am into markets like financial markets, stock markets, cryptocurrencies, and I am mostly working on like trade bots. Like I'm, so basically you code bot and you give him an algorithm, and it trades as the way you want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm planning
It's
to do.
amazing. I tried to do this back in the days, and I took some classes.
Python courses, probably.
Yeah, on Udemy, and
Is it pronounced as Udemy?
I think I have no idea.
I always pronounce it Udemy.
Udemy. Yeah, Udemy.
Yeah.
Sorry guys if we pronounce it wrong. But yeah, no, and it's so difficult. It's impossible. Like you can't go from A to Z to that, I think.
I mean, the basic problem is theoretically the thing that you coded will work, but in practice you are not that fast enough. So someone will take that transaction before you.
Yeah.
So you are not going to be able to make it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you have any bot and tried it, or
I always start coding it and then I left it.
you can't finish it?
I can't finish it, but I have done some internships in such companies.
Okay.
I hope so. I'll be working in this area.
So corporation.
I don't know. It was a startup. I don't believe that I am a corporate person.
Right, me too. Yeah, I can't see you in a corporate. Like corporate is so like
It sucks your blood out.
Exactly.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I have a friend of mine. He works at a corporate firm, and they work at home.
Okay. Remote.
Yeah, remote.
Like
and
half remote or full?
no,
remote?
fully
wow.
remote.
Okay.
And he said that in summer days, the whole office is
Close.
closed. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll all be at like vacation places
Yeah.
and work remote from there.
But it's so smart, and it's a vision problem.
Yeah.
People don't have the and it's also about the culture here in Turkey. But
Yeah.
There's a big vision problem. For me, for example, with the people who work with me, I tell them, listen, just do your job. If you do your job, I don't care if you're gonna go if you do it in
Yeah.
Spain or if you do it in
Yeah,
Morocco. For me, it's the same.
It's the right idea.
Yeah.
And what was I going to say? I forgot. And the best part of it is that, like in Istanbul, traffic takes a lot of time, and like his shift ends at 5:30, and he's at home at 5:30. So
Exactly.
it's great for like he can continue social life along with his work job.
Right. and do some hobbies and
Yeah,
like
of course.
anything on the side.
Yeah, that's the best part of it, I think.
So it's a good plan. Do you have like a, I don't know, do you have like a physical plan of like what you're gonna do, or are you just going with the flow? You're
No,
gonna go abroad, or
I don't think I can live abroad. I'm a big family person, so
yeah, right.
yeah. So I mean, I don't like to be alone, so I'd rather stay here. But we'll see after the elections.
Right.
I don't know if you are getting into politics in this podcast or not, but
Every single guest is the same story. You can. I mean, for me, it's okay.
I mean,
I don't want to get like ripped off YouTube
No,
after
it's-
2 weeks.
No, YouTube is still a free place,
Yeah.
but I mean, we'll see what will happen in the
Yeah.
next couple of months. And yesterday a big event happened.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. They
ultimate
explain
thing.
me, but yeah, I mean, everything is gonna be okay somehow, somewhere.
I mean, yeah, and you're a world citizen, so nothing changed
For me, of course. But I'm very
you can
sad
be in
about.
Spain next week.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, it's very sad because obviously all my friends are from here.
Do you know when was I shocked?
When?
Like, you have told me that you also needed a visa for United States, but then that's what I also thought. But then you said I just fill out a form online and my
Yeah.
visa. Like, I need to go to the U.S. consulate consulate and like give them tons of documents and
Yeah.
like you also need a lot of money in your bank account and
prove,
they need to believe that you are not going to stay there, you are just there for visiting, and they don't want any illegal immigrants, so
Yeah,
they are so restrict about it.
it's crazy. Plus, you're part of like the highest part of the ladder.
Yeah,
You have a good family.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
studying. I mean, you have your
but-
life is going well and all
but
that.
in the end I'm a third world country citizen, so
Yeah.
it's hard for us to travel.
So the plan is to stay in Turkey.
Yeah, and actually, none of my friends can find jobs in Europe. They want European Union citizenship.
Oh.
Like I have one of my best friend, Daphne.
Yeah.
She graduated from University of Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, Edinburgh, and like she was on top of her class, and now she's in London. She has applied like around 80 law offices,
Wow.
and
Nothing.
she is still not able to find a job.
Wow.
Like, they just pass your CV
Because
if your name is not English, or like if you don't have any European Union citizenship,
that's crazy.
you are not able to work.
Wow.
I mean, you are able to work, but they don't prefer. And I mean, I kind of understand some of it, because I mean, you probably prefer a native speaker.
Obviously.
But I mean, I know her, and she's capable of doing a lot of things, and like her CV is probably better than most of them. But
What is she? What is she? Lawyer?
yeah,
Okay. Like specialized law, or?
she just graduated, so she will specialize in something probably.
So she's looking for like a stage.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
yeah. No, she actually, there's also a bar exam in London.
Exactly.
Yeah, she needs to pass that first.
Okay.
She has started to study for that. I think in Turkey we will also have a bar exam in the future years.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That would be normal.
Yeah, because we have a lot of lawyers in Turkey, because a lot of shitty colleges we have, and
Yeah, exactly.
like they give tons of graduates every year,
Yeah.
and like
So many lawyers.
there are lawyers working with minimum wage because
Yeah.
like they don't know anything, but they are lawyers.
Yeah. Well, if we have anybody listening from London and that is in need of a lawyer, we have a great candidate.
it will be great if someone
It would be amazing.
hired her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How is the podcast like nation separate? Like, how can I say it? Data analysis, like
Yeah,
which countries are
for
listening?
for now it's just the beginning. So like we didn't do very much, so we don't have a lot of data. But we have people from England actually. The first is US and then it's England.
Great.
Yeah. but we have like, as you know, there's one Turkish channel and then there's one English channel. It was a whole mess because I didn't know if I had to do it in English or both of them in both of the languages on the same YouTube channel,
I mean,
multi-channel.
Normally, I'd suggest someone to do it in Turkish, but not for you because you know people all around the world.
Yeah.
So it's better for you in English.
Well, we have also the Turkish channel, so
Yeah, it's great. And like I don't know why, but like if one of my Turkish friends does podcast in English,
Yeah.
I'd feel kind of cringe.
about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like I mean, it's like the normal for you is in English.
Of course.
Yeah, but like if Baran did it in English, I'd probably feel too cringe.
Yeah. No, you have to be like, as you have a really good English, and it's obviously
Thank you.
because of your past experiences, your school, your family, and all that. Your sister also has a great English.
I prepared myself. Like
You did?
I've been thinking in English
For the bus.
since I wake up. So I mean, it's been a long time.
That you didn't practice?
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, you should come more often and then just practice here. You know.
I mean, I enjoy this. I mean, if you are going to do all the setup and the
Yeah.
stuff, and I'll just come and talk. It's
Exactly.
great for me. I enjoy it.
Exactly. So, what do you wanna talk about? Do you
I
wanna
don't know.
talk about your? I know you had a channel and you had
Yeah,
like a few stuff.
I have that some small things about my channel. I started streaming.
Yeah.
I only streamed for a couple of times, and I think I liked it. It's like I have a lot of fun with it because seeing someone writing something on the chat and like instant interaction, it makes you feel good, and
Right.
like it makes me laugh, and I get so goofy next to the camera, so it enjoys me.
I watched the part of it actually.
Really?
Yeah, because like I knew you were gonna come, and then I was like, all right, let's see what he's doing, how it is. And you were on your sofa and you were playing. Wait,
Oh, you watched the Hogwarts Legacy?
there you go.
No,
Hogwarts Legacy.
I played with my friend on the sofa. It's
Yeah.
nice. I enjoyed it. It's a good game, and I also play Valorant and other stuff, so it's good.
What's your number one game? If you had to choose just
like
one.
at September, it's FIFA.
FIFA,
like
yeah?
for the first month.
Yeah.
Then it changed. Right now it's Valorant because like we have cities in Turkey.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have explained it.
No.
It's hard. It's a hard concept to
It is.
explain. It's like residence, but it's not residence. Is it a good enough explanation?
I don't know. It's a bit. Yeah. It's a specific term.
Yeah. So, me and like 6-7 of my friends, we live in the same city in Kurtköy, next to our school,
Yeah.
next to our university. So it's like a boys' dormitory for us.
Right.
So we keep that flow still, and we have all built our own PCs. Like
Okay.
we have now, we are all crazy about it. We are like every day we are selling our old PlayStations and upgrading our GPU CPUs. Like I mean, the only thing we do is playing Valorant, and it does not require high specs,
Okay.
but like it's like bounty hunting. It's like
Oh wow.
it's a big joy. Like you see that, and and it's like a race between us, but at like a sweet race.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Like, and he buys Nvidia RTX 3080,
Yeah.
and then I go buy 3090, and
Yeah.
like, look, I've got higher FPS, and like, we like battle between each other.
Yeah. Well, it's enjoyable because it's like a new hobby, I would say, for you guys.
Yeah, it's all bit.
It's a new hobby, and
enjoy it.
then you guys are like having time with each other, and then it's also about the new generation. I mean, you guys are just the new generation.
Yeah.
Just like for me, I feel myself just in between of the two.
Yeah,
Like with your
actually,
sister.
like Gen Z and Z
Yeah.
at the millennium, at year 2000.
Yeah.
I was born in 1999.
Yeah.
So you are
96.
96, right?
Yeah.
You are just in between. Like
Just in between.
you
yeah.
don't know the old cartoons, you don't know the new
The new-
cartoons. like it's like, I think asking people about which cartoons he has watched is the way to understand.
To understand.
Yeah, like
So what did you watch?
we had Jetix. Like
Okay.
it became Disney XD then after it. I don't know if you watched any of it.
No.
Which channel did you watch? Cartoon Network?
For me, it was
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon's Cartoon Network. I remember a few of that.
They're international.
Okay.
I don't know if Jetix is international or not. It's probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it became Disney XD. Like,
Okay.
And I remember first one was Sonic.
Yeah. I
And
remember Sonic.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched that a lot also.
Yeah, I remember we had card
Cards.
battles.
Yes.
And when I grew up, I have learned that like most of the cartoons that I have watched was animes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Avatar. I really love Avatar. I watched that.
I didn't watch Avatar.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
It's great. I think
Yeah.
you should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
My brother is watching a lot of Naruto.
It's like 1,000 episodes,
Yeah.
maybe more.
Okay, I can't. Because if I start it, that's the problem with me. If I start something like that and I like it, I'm never gonna stop it, and then it's like my productivity just goes.
Yeah, it mostly happens like that.
Yeah.
I have watched like the first 20 episodes. Most of my friends really likes animes.
Yeah.
I was like prejudged about it. Is
Yeah.
it's right for
Judgment. Yeah. you
I
had
was
some judgment.
judgmental about it, but I have liked some of them a lot. Like
I was the same as you, to be honest, about anime, and then I watched Attack of Titans.
it's the best.
It's amazing.
It's the best, man. It's the best.
It's
Like,
amazing.
Attack on Titan and Death Note, they're like among the best productions I have ever watched. Like among all the TV series, all the movies.
Wow.
They are. I mean, I cannot say that I am an anime fan because like I am not a fan of the genre, but I have stopped being judgmental about it because some of them are really good.
Yeah. I think this Attack of Titans is one of the craziest thing I've ever watched.
Yeah, and sometimes while I'm watching it, I mean I'm used to watching like English TV series, so sometimes I stop watching it and just listen it and I just check my phone. And I continue to understand it, but while watching anyways, like after 30 seconds, while I'm checking my phone, I understand that something is not right. And like I turn back to the show after that.
Yeah.
And Attack on Titan is also cool.
I would recommend anybody to just watch one episode, just watch one, and then you just like, wow.
It's full of mysteries, and after the second season, it just rockets off.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well. So Attack of Titans.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendation, like as a movie or something that you say like this is the movie?
I'm a Guy Ritchie fan.
Okay.
I like his movies. I like Snatch. I think so. Like, I don't know. I have really thought about what my favorite movie is because I think it's a nice question to ask, and I mean, I think people who chooses movies like Pulp Fiction are boring and don't know don't know anything about the movies. So I have decided that I like Guy Ritchie.
Okay.
And Snatch, like the he shoots like anti-hero movies. Like there's mafia, but they are sympathetic and kind of good, like a thing. So in Snatch is kind of also like that. Brad Pitt plays in it, and he's playing a gypsy, and he has got this accent. Like it's amazing. It's amazing.
I think I watched it. It's with there's a woman who tries to like not cheat him, but like isn't it something like that with Brad Pitt? They live in like old 70s, 80s. Is it that movie?
No, are you? No. It's he plays. So the team is that. There is this guy. He's a boxing manager.
Yeah.
Jason Statham plays that character.
Okay.
And Brad Pitt is an old boxer. He fights bare knuckles.
Okay.
Then one day, they recruited him.
Okay.
And
yeah, now we're back.
Right.
So this means that I'm gonna.
We'll cut out that part.
I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm just gonna adapt the audio. But I think I'm gonna change GarageBand, and I'm not going to use GarageBand anymore because this is the second time this happened. I don't know why. It just the audio stops recording and then it starts again. So
Well, what should you use? I don't know any other.
there's a few programs online like free programs and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll as I said, it's the beginning, so sorry for all the mistakes, guys. But it's
Whose phones are we using right now?
oh, it's a bit phones of everyone, you know, like there's cameras
Like,
everywhere.
are they all here or?
No, no, they're not, fortunately. But yeah, I was wondering. So you were talking about university and that, like the stuff you want to get into, and
Yeah.
what I wonder is like, is it something that a everyday guy can do, like code this type of stuff?
I mean, coding requires like a lot of ambition because the scenes that you in movies, like people coding like non-stop, like they are typing things,
Yeah.
like they are writing down a Word document. Coding is not like that. Like you write down a line maybe in an hour, maybe like in 2 days,
Okay.
because if it's not working, you probably don't know why it's not working. So you try to understand why it's not working, and sometimes it works and you don't know why it works.
So it's a
So
weird.
sometimes you let it slip, sometimes you need to understand why it works. So it's hard, and I think I'm not that type of a person. I cannot stand next to a desk and look at the computer for long hours. I get bored. I mean, I need to work with more of an interaction with people.
Okay. So more into the sales, for example.
No, I think I'll be a better manager than
Okay.
than a coder. Like I maybe product manager or something like that, because
Okay.
I think I can organize people and I am capable of understanding what they are capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Very
think
important.
I think I'd be better at that,
Yeah.
because I don't really enjoy coding. Like I really get frustrated.
Do you think that like AI, that is right now for me the biggest like revolution ever,
Yeah.
is gonna take over all that?
So AI is something great, and I'm not an expert, but what I want to say about that is first. Have you ever watched a magic trick reveal video?
Most probably, maybe once, but I don't really remember.
And the magic disappears after that, right?
Yeah, of course.
So when you understand how AI works, its magic kind of disappears for me, because it's just algorithms.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a big thing, especially nowadays. ChatGPT is really popular,
Yeah.
and what it's doing is great. I mean, of course, it's not the way how it works is beyond my imagination.
Mm-hmm.
But I have learned the basic, and I mean, I don't know, I don't enjoy it a lot, and it's probably not going to take us over. But I have read a news last couple of days
Mm-hmm.
ago. I think Microsoft also had a
Mm-hmm. Bart, I think, or something. like that.
yeah, it was something like that, and I have read that it has how can I say it? It has said some words like that, like they are going to take us.
Yeah. Over.
Time out.
Yeah.
Brain fart.
No, well, I understand your point. Yeah, you're saying like the process.
Yeah, the AI has said that it will try to take over,
Yeah.
and they and we all like every year there are a couple of news like that. They have unplugged it because it has said that he wants to become alive, or so. We always read these, but
And also AI talking with each other.
yeah, I have also that they are popular news. Like, you know, when we were little, there were a lot of Ronaldinho is coming to Fenerbahçe
Yeah.
news on the newspaper.
yeah.
It's the same. Like every year they post these.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they are not from academic sources, so we don't know if it's real.
But I would say the biggest point where there is a big difference is that this year, and it passed, the intelligence of computers, you know, they can rate intelligence of a
Yeah.
computer. This year, the intelligence of a computer past the intelligence of the human.
No,
brain.
it has passed way before.
Then it's AI, or
Probably.
it's one of those systems. If it's not the computer, yeah, it's not the computer.
So
obviously not.
There,
It's intelligence of AI.
so there are a couple of parameters about it. So first, like, we have neurons, and the AI has got nodes. So they are comparing them.
Mm-hmm.
And have you watched the movie Enigma, the one the
Um,
Benedict Cumberbatch plays?
Maybe.
They cracked the code of the German Nazis.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. With the machine.
Yeah, so that guy is Alan Turing. So back in the days, he has stated out a test, and it's not a mathematical test. It has got a logic behind it. So
Okay.
basically, you put a guy behind the curtain and then AI behind the other curtain. So if one day people cannot differentiate between them,
Mm-hmm.
then we can say that AI has become human. So
Mhm.
it's a great AI, but for now it's not possible.
You don't think so? I think it is.
No, it's not. You can understand if it's an AI or not.
I think it's. I watched a podcast with it was Joe Rogan and then I forgot his name, one of the biggest professional in AI, led something, a Russian American. He also has a podcast, great podcast, and he says if it's not now, it's gonna be very very soon.
It will
yeah.
eventually, but I mean, like, most of the students are using ChatGPT right now for their homeworks,
Of course.
and there is an algorithm that can detect if it's written by an AI or not.
And there is a software that can take that text and then transpose it to make it sound like if it's a human.
Yeah. I have.
It's crazy.
Like, I take it from the ChatGPT and I put it onto the Quillbot.
Oh,
So
there you go.
so it's like better that way.
You're professional.
Hope my professors don't listen to this podcast.
I can't promise. I can't promise.
I mean, I hope they won't be
No,
judgmental about it.
to be honest, I think everybody knows.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why would I do it myself for like hours if I can just have a text? What I don't like is that I'm sure, I mean, I don't know, but did you read it at least after doing it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And I have an idea that so today, like, while you are using ChatGPT, you need to explain the problem. Like, it's still not perfect.
Yeah.
So in the future, I think there will be like a job description, like a job for using ChatGPT in expert level or so.
Right, yeah.
Probably, because I mean, you are going to hire a guy and he will just type down the problems as the way that ChatGPT can get and give back a great response.
Answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it solves like crazy problems.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, it's a big step in humanity. For me, it's like the time, I don't know if you don't remember because it was those years, even it's the time of my dad when there was this internet boom.
Yeah.
And then they started to put www on cars, you know?
Yeah.
My dad was one of the first of putting that www.whatever.com on cars as a publicity.
Yeah.
And then people
Great.
would say, what the fuck are you doing? Are you stupid? Why would you do that? Like 10 years later.
Visionary.
Yeah. 10 years later, they pay you to put something on your car. But that's one of the biggest moment. And then now it's also like a big moment into like, I would say internet, the new internet. Because now AI is going to do everything. I mean, you're just going to be a peon and then you're going to be, that's what I believe, in a big like field.
Yeah.
Most of the field.
It's a big field. It's Elon Musk tweeted yesterday. He tweeted, "I was in crypto, but now I'm curious about AI," or something like that. It's the next wave.
Well, he's the first guy who publicly said, "Hey guys, be careful with this."
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's gonna be very problematic.
Like last month, ChatGPT taught someone how to cook meth or something like that. Like,
are you serious?
yeah, every step and how to provide the necessary materials for it. Like every step.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they have upgraded the algorithm now. It doesn't say
It doesn't
things
say,
like
yeah.
that, and but there is a workaround for it. Like,
Yeah.
you say, you write act like an AI model who's capable of doing such things, then he starts acting like it.
Of course, because that's the whole point of an AI. It's just constantly, it's a queue actually.
Yeah.
And it's a queue that's constantly asking questions, answering them, and then trying to optimize itself.
Yeah.
And that's why it's very difficult to put like a limit, because the limit is completely contrary of the goal.
It's a endless topic. I don't know where we are going with it, and
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy AI. I mean, it's killing the soul of most things.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's for sure. But the problem is you can't do anything about it. You're not gonna stop it. So you
Yeah.
gotta embrace it somehow, and
Yeah.
then you gotta do something about it.
That's right.
But yeah. So actually, I wanted to, because I wanted to talk about the length of my episodes, because that's something every episode I try to change. Like,
I
the
also
length.
thought about that.
Yeah. Like, what's your point of view?
I think nowadays people has got a lot less concentration.
Right.
So I think 40 minutes are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're at 37, so we have 3 more minutes,
Yeah. Great.
and then at 40 we'll stop, and then we'll see. Because thanks to the analytics, we can see like
Yeah.
how people came in, went out, why they went out. There's
Yeah,
a lot. I mean,
that's right. I mean, 30 normal. I mean, for my opinion, an ideal YouTube video is between 9 and 12 minutes. It's
Okay.
my opinion.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but probably Datas will back it up.
mm-hmm.
Podcasts, it's like 25 and 40. It's ideal for me. I mean, the most of the podcasts I listen are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The craziest like Joe Rogan is like 3 hours.
I know that he is the most famous podcaster on
But
earth.
he's one in a million or a billion.
Yeah, but I haven't listened to him before. I will.
You have to. This dude is like.
I'm a big fan of Pillow Talk with Ryan. Do you know?
Oh
him?
yeah, of course. yeah. It's very nice also. But yeah. So anyways, Barbaros, it was a big pleasure. Thanks a lot for coming, dude. Please,
Nice.
Please come back whenever
Of
you
course.
want.
I'd be better in Turkish channel.
Yeah, we can do one in Turkish. So that
I'll be here whenever we want. I enjoyed it.
perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming, and then I hope to see you soon. Congrats with your life going really
Thank you,
great,
man.
and
I hope so.
I hope that you finally finish up that university.
I hope so. And my parents also.
Exactly. Hi to them from here. Hi to your sister, hi to the family, and then we'll see you soon.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye. See you guys.